Welcome to Morocco, a land where the desert meets the sea, and every moment feels like stepping into a living storybook. From the blue-washed alleys of Chefchaouen, Morocco is a country of striking contrasts and deep enchantment. It's where ancient medinas echo with centuries of history, where colorful souks hum with life, and where mountains, valleys, and coastlines create a landscape that stuns the soul. Every corner of Morocco feels alive, with color, with rhythm, with magic. But Morocco is more than its beauty. It's a feeling. The peaceful stillness of the Atlas Mountains, the calming breeze of Essaouira's coast, the timeless silence of Ait Ben Haddou, and the sacred serenity of hidden desert oases, all invite you to slow down and experience something real. It's a country that speaks to both the adventurous and the introspective, offering wonder at every turn. So come with us as we explore 50 of the most breathtaking, soothing, and unforgettable places across Morocco. Each destination is a doorway into something extraordinary. Let the journey begin. Essaouira. Essaouira is a breezy coastal town along Morocco's Atlantic coast, known for its whitewashed buildings, cobalt blue accents, and laid-back rhythm. The city feels like a gentle blend of Portuguese, French, and Moroccan heritage, all softened by the ocean wind. Seagulls fly low over the ramparts, while fishing boats bob calmly in the harbour. The Medina, surrounded by centuries-old stone walls, invites quiet strolls through narrow alleys lined with artisan shops and small cafes. The sound of distant waves and the aroma of grilled seafood fill the air. Time seems to slow in Essaouira. Whether you're watching the sunset over the sea or exploring its relaxed streets, it's a place where peace gently flows in with the tide. Chefchaouen. Nestled in the Rif Mountains, Chefchaouen is a town bathed in shades of blue, from soft pastel walls to deep azure doors and staircases. Every corner feels like a calming dream, where the colors reflect the sky and soothe the soul. The winding streets are quiet and clean, with the hum of daily life moving gently between local homes and small markets. Mountains rise in the distance, framing the town in quiet grandeur. It's the kind of place where time meanders like the paths that wind through it. Perfect for slow walks, photography, or simply sitting on a shaded bench and breathing in the stillness. Chefchaouen is more than a visual delight. It's a place where your mind naturally quiets. Medina of Marrakech. The Medina of Marrakech is a vibrant maze of history, color, and calm if you know where to look. Though it's often bustling with life, the deeper you wander, the more peaceful it becomes. Behind ancient ochre walls, you'll find tranquil courtyards filled with trickling fountains and the scent of orange blossoms. Artisan stalls and tiled riads stand in quiet beauty. The old city pulses with tradition, carved woodwork, intricate mosaics, and the echo of footsteps along cobbled alleys. But beyond the buzz, there's a deep, grounding calm in the way the city has stood still through time. The Medina invites you not to rush, but to observe, absorb, and breathe in centuries of soul. Jardin Majorelle. Jardin Majorelle in Marrakech is a botanical haven painted in bold color and soft sound. Created by French painter Jacques Majorelle and later restored by Yves Saint Laurent, the garden is a living work of art. Deep blue buildings rise between cacti, bamboo, and palm trees, all arranged in perfect stillness. Pathways wind around ponds filled with lilies, and birds sing above in the thick greenery. Every step feels intentional, every corner perfectly composed. The air is cool and quiet, shaded by tall trees and bright flowers. Jardin Majorelle is a meditative escape from Marrakech's energy, a place where color soothes the eyes and nature calms the breath. Ouzoud Waterfalls. Ouzoud Waterfalls, located in the Atlas Mountains, are Morocco's tallest and most graceful cascades. Water pours down layered cliffs into emerald pools below, creating misty rainbows that shift gently with the sun. Olive trees and red rock formations surround the area, while trails wind through groves filled with birdsong and occasional monkey chatter. The falls roar softly in the background, like nature's own lullaby. Visitors walk slowly along scenic paths, or rest at cafes overlooking the falls, where the view never seems to tire. Ouzoud is more than a waterfall. It's a calming landscape where every sound and sight flows in harmony with the rhythm of falling water and rustling leaves. Agadir. Agadir is a coastal city known for its long, sweeping beach and warm, golden sunsets. The sea breeze keeps the air fresh, and the wide promenade invites slow walks with soft ocean sounds all around. Unlike Morocco's older cities, Agadir is modern and spacious, offering open views of sky and sea. Palm-lined streets and mellow cafes create a holiday atmosphere without chaos. Just beyond the shore, the ruins of the old Kasbah rest quietly above the city, reminding visitors of Agadir's past, without disturbing its calm present. Whether you're watching surfers glide over gentle waves or enjoying tea by the sea, Agadir offers a sense of openness and rest. Hassan II Mosque. Set against the Atlantic Ocean in Casablanca, the Hassan II Mosque is one of the most majestic religious structures in the world. Its minaret soars into the sky, but it's the calm elegance of the details that mesmerize. The marble floors, hand-carved wood ceilings, and shimmering mosaics reflect the skill and devotion of Moroccan artisans. Waves brush softly against the sea wall as sunlight streams through arched windows. Inside, the grand prayer hall holds a silence that feels both sacred and deeply grounding. Despite its scale, the space invites inner quiet. The mosque stands not just as a monument to faith, but as a place of deep peace beside the ever-moving ocean. Merzouga. Merzouga is a village at the edge of the Sahara Desert, famous for the golden dunes of Erg Chebi that rise like waves in the sand. As the sun sets, the dunes shift from orange to deep red, and silence takes over the landscape. Nights here are peaceful under a sky filled with stars so clear they seem close enough to touch. The stillness of the desert wraps around you, softening your thoughts and grounding your senses. Whether sleeping in a tent or watching sunrise over the dunes, Merzouga offers a unique stillness, found only where the wind shapes the earth and the silence stretches forever. Kasbah Amridil. Kasbah Amridil is a beautifully preserved 17th century fortress located in the Skoura oasis. Built from earth and straw, its reddish walls rise from the green date palms like a scene from a time long past. The structure is filled with intricate carvings, wooden doors, and traditional Berber designs. Walking through the narrow corridors and inner courtyards, you can feel the quiet strength of centuries of life that once passed through. The Kasbah is not just architecture, it's storytelling in clay and stone. Surrounded by silence and desert wind, it stands as a peaceful reminder of Morocco's desert heritage, offering visitors a gentle escape into history and tradition, far from the noise of modern life. Marrakech. Marrakech is a city of contrasts, vivid in color and rich in sound, yet it holds moments of serene beauty if you move slowly. Inside the Medina, time weaves between tiled courtyards, shaded gardens, and sun-warmed walls. The scent of spices lingers in the air, and fountains whisper in hidden riads. Outside the hustle of Jemaa el-Fna, you'll find calm in places like the Menara Gardens or Koutoubiyah's peaceful plaza. Even the call to prayer feels poetic in this old imperial city. Marrakech doesn't demand you rush. It invites you to wander, discover, and listen. Beneath its energy lies a steady heart of art, craftsmanship, and quiet culture, always ready to slow down for those who choose to. Like and subscribe to this video if these breathtaking landscapes gave you a moment of peace or inspiration today. Dardès Gorge. The Dardès Gorge wind through the high Atlas Mountains like nature's own sculpture. Towering red rock formations line a narrow road that climbs and curves along the cliffs. Each bend reveals a new panorama, jagged peaks, quiet valleys, and tiny Berber villages nestled in the stone. The colors shift with the light, and the silence is complete except for the rustle of wind or distant water. The gorge is perfect for slow drives or peaceful walks, where every moment feels immersive and grounding. Time here stretches like the valley itself, long, winding, and filled with space to breathe. Dardès Gorges is a place to reflect, observe, and admire the quiet artistry of Morocco's natural landscape. Erg Chebi. Erg Chebi is one of Morocco's most iconic stretches of Sahara dunes, rising dramatically near the village of Merzouga. The sands shift daily with the wind, but the overall landscape remains serene and majestic. Camels move slowly across the dunes, guided by gentle footsteps and long shadows. The air here is still, carrying only the faint sounds of breeze and sand. Sunset turns the desert into a sea of gold, while nighttime reveals a sky blanketed with stars. In the morning, the silence continues as light gradually spills over the dunes. Erg Chebi is not just a destination, it's a feeling. A deep, spacious calm where you become part of the landscape and the vastness brings clarity to your thoughts. Todra Gorge. Todra Gorge is a narrow canyon carved deep into the eastern Atlas Mountains. Sheer rock walls rise up to 300 meters on either side, with a crystal-clear river running below. The space feels enclosed and yet wide open, peaceful in its towering silence. The sun filters down slowly, casting soft light that dances on the stone. The sound of the stream and the rustle of breeze through the cliffs are the only companions. Walkers and climbers move quietly along the gorge, taking in the grandeur at their own pace. Todra Gorge is both humbling and calming, reminding you of nature's power and patience. It's a place that brings stillness, even in motion. Atlas Mountains. The Atlas Mountains stretch like a timeless backbone across Morocco, offering one of the country's most peaceful and soul-stirring landscapes. These rugged peaks, covered in snow during winter and dressed in earthy tones year-round, host small Berber villages that seem untouched by time. As you ascend winding mountain roads, the air becomes clearer, the views more expansive, and the silence deeper. Each turn reveals terraced fields, stone houses, and quiet shepherds guiding their flocks. The mountains offer more than scenery. They offer stillness. Whether you're walking a trail or sipping mint tea at a roadside stop, the Atlas Mountains invite you to pause, listen to the wind, and feel grounded by the enduring calm of nature. Medina of Fez. The Medina of Fez is a living museum, vast, intricate, and filled with echoes of the past. It's the oldest and largest functioning medieval city in the world. With over 9,000 narrow lanes and hidden pathways. Yet, despite its density, It holds deep tranquility for those who slow down. Artisans quietly work in their shops, the scent of leather and spices drifts from centuries-old souks, and calligraphy-covered mosques stand in hushed reverence. You'll find delicate tilework, wooden carvings, and fountains that bubble softly in shaded courtyards. Walking through the Medina is like reading poetry written in architecture and stone. Beneath the energy of life, there's a steady, ancient calm that connects everything together. The blue architecture of Chefchaouen. Chefchaouen is not just blue, it is peacefully, endlessly, gently blue. Every wall, doorway, and staircase in this mountain town wears a shade of blue that seems to change with the light. From soft pastels in the morning to deep indigo at sunset, the town feels like it's been painted by the sky itself. The architecture is simple but enchanting. Arched windows, quiet terraces, and tiled courtyards that echo with birdsong. As you wander uphill through quiet alleys, each step feels like a meditation. Time slows. The air smells of fresh bread and flowers. The blue here is not just a color, it's a feeling. One of openness, reflection, and calm. Chefchaouen invites you to be still and simply notice. Essaouira Beach. Essaouira Beach, near Sidi Ifni, is unlike any other in Morocco. Famous for its massive sandstone arches carved by the sea, the beach is a place where land and ocean create their own sculpture. The arches glow red and gold at sunset, standing tall against the soft roar of Atlantic waves. The sand stretches for miles, perfect for slow, barefoot walks, where your only companion is the wind. Time drips like water here, unhurried and constant. The tide rolls in with rhythm, smoothing the shore like a lullaby. Whether you're standing under the Great Arch or sitting on a rock watching the horizon, Essaouira invites silence and reflection, wrapped in the sound of the sea. Dra Valley. The Dra Valley flows like a green ribbon through the southern desert, tracing the path of Morocco's longest river. Tall date palms sway gently over terraced fields, and traditional mud brick villages peek through the foliage. Despite being in an arid region, the valley overflows with life and calm. The landscape is quiet but never empty, filled with rustling leaves, slow-moving water, and the occasional donkey passing along a dirt path. As the sun moves, the light dances across the cliffs and palm canopies. Traveling through the Dra Valley is like moving through a long, peaceful garden shaped by centuries of careful hands and natural grace. It offers a kind of beauty that doesn't shout but simply breathes. Kasbah of the Udayas. Overlooking the Atlantic Ocean in Rabat, the Kasbah of the Udayas is a peaceful enclave wrapped in blue and white. This historic fortress, with its narrow lanes and Andalusian gardens, provides a serene contrast to the capital's modern rhythm. As you wander its quiet paths, the sounds of the city fade behind thick stone walls. Birds chirp from balconies, and the ocean breeze carries a refreshing sense of stillness. At the top, a panoramic view of the river and sea unfolds, endless and calm. The Kasbah feels less like a tourist site and more like a secret hideaway, a place where time slows and the present moment becomes just enough. It's a hidden gem made for quiet afternoons. Subscribe to become part of a community that cherishes the beauty of nature and hidden wonders around the world. Tagazout. Tagazout is a small fishing village turned peaceful surf haven on Morocco's southern coast. It's a place where the waves roll in slow and steady, perfect for early morning walks or late afternoon swims. The vibe here is unhurried. Colorful boats rest on the sand, and whitewashed buildings climb the hills behind. The sun sets over the Atlantic in soft golds and pinks, painting the sky with calm. Koutoubia Mosque. Rising above the cityscape of Marrakech, the Koutoubia Mosque stands as a timeless symbol of Moroccan faith and architecture. Its graceful minaret, reaching 77 meters high, is visible from miles away and becomes a calming point of orientation for all who wander the city. Built in the 12th century, the mosque is surrounded by peaceful gardens and walkways where people stroll, rest, and reflect. While non-Muslims cannot enter the prayer hall, the mosque's quiet dignity is felt from the outside. The structure is perfectly proportioned, decorated with subtle geometric detail and sandstone that glows at sunset. The call to prayer echoes softly through the air, turning every nearby moment into one of reflection and reverence. Al-Qarawiyyin University. Located in Fez, Al-Qarawiyyin is considered by many to be the world's oldest operating university, founded in 859 AD. More than a center of learning, it's a sanctuary of silence and scholarship. Tucked within the Medina, the university's white arches and green-tiled roofs conceal tranquil courtyards filled with light and calm. The library holds ancient manuscripts, and the mosque connected to the complex is a masterpiece of understated beauty. Scholars, travelers, and believers have passed through its halls for over a millennium, and their quiet footsteps seem to linger in the air. Hassan Tower. In Rabat, the unfinished Hassan Tower stands as a peaceful monument to a vision never fully realized. Started in the 12th century, the tower was meant to be the minaret of the largest mosque in the world. Today, it rises gracefully from a field of broken columns, reaching toward the sky with quiet dignity. The stone glows warm in the sunlight, and the area around it is open and spacious, creating a serene atmosphere. Birds circle above, and visitors often speak in hushed tones, moved by the monument's silent grandeur. The Hassan Tower is not about what was completed, but about what remains. It's a peaceful reminder of dreams, time, and the elegance of imperfection. Comment below and tell us, which place moved you the most, or where does your heart long to go? Tangier. Tangier rests at the crossroads of continents, where the Atlantic kisses the Mediterranean and cultures blend in the sea breeze. Yet despite its legendary past, this northern port city often surprises visitors with its stillness. The Kasbah offers winding lanes and hilltop views, where the call to prayer echoes over white rooftops. Below, the Medina stirs gently with cafes, booksellers, and antique shops. Time feels softer here, especially in the early morning when the streets are bathed in golden light. Along the Corniche, the sea whispers against the shore, and sailboats drift lazily across the water. Tangier holds stories in its silence, a calm place between worlds, where the present always lingers, just a little longer. Cap Spartel. Where the Atlantic Ocean meets the Mediterranean Sea, Cap Spartel stands quietly, watching over Morocco's northernmost tip. The lighthouse here, surrounded by pine forests and steep cliffs, has been guiding sailors since the 19th century. Waves crash softly below, and seabirds glide across the vast horizon. From the edge, the view is endless. Blue on blue, sky over sea. Despite its historical significance, Cap Spartel feels more like a sanctuary than a landmark. Wind whispers through the trees, and the scent of salt and pine fills the air. This is a place for deep breaths and distant thoughts, a peaceful ledge above the world where the continents pause for a moment before parting ways. Sidi Ifni. Sidi Ifni lies on Morocco's southern Atlantic coast, where the Sahara begins to whisper through the sea air. Once a Spanish outpost, the town carries a unique Art Deco charm, wrapped in ocean calm. Streets are wide and quiet, painted in soft pastels that fade gently in the sun. The beaches stretch endlessly, brushed by steady winds and perfect for solitary walks. Time here moves in long pauses. Surfers greet the waves without urgency, and the town sleeps through warm afternoons. In Sidi Ifni, silence is not emptiness. It's space to listen, to the waves, to the wind, to the inner calm that often goes unheard. It's Morocco's forgotten coast, beautifully still and profoundly present. Chefchaouen. Cradled by the Anti-Atlas Mountains, Chefchaouen is a valley of surreal pink granite boulders and peaceful Berber villages. The rocks glow with warm light throughout the day, creating a dreamlike landscape that feels both vast and intimate. In spring, almond blossoms carpet the valley in white and blush, adding softness to the rugged terrain. The town itself is small and tranquil, where locals greet each other with kindness, and time follows the sun, not the clock. There are no loud markets or hurried streets, just gentle mountains, winding roads, and the stillness of desert air. Chefchaouen is for the soul, for silence, stargazing, and feeling small in the most peaceful way possible. And so, our journey through Morocco comes to an end, but the beauty, the stillness, and the magic linger on. From the winding blue alleys of Chefchaouen from the vibrant heart of Marrakech to the tranquil heights of the Atlas Mountains, Morocco is not just a place to see, but a place to feel. Every medina, every garden, every wave along the coast offers something more than beauty. It offers a connection to something timeless. Whether you found wonder in the call to prayer echoing over Fes, peace beneath the palms of a desert oasis, or joy in the colors of a souk at sunset, we hope this journey left your heart just a little fuller. If Morocco moved you, even for a moment, help us share its story. Like this video, to celebrate Morocco's soul-stirring beauty. Share it with those who dream of timeless lands and distant skies. Comment your favorite destination or one you now long to experience, and subscribe to join us on more journeys through the world's most beautiful corners. Thank you for traveling with us. Until next time, stay curious, stay open, and never stop exploring the places that make you feel truly alive.